Hey guys, I'm trying out a new thing and I'm not going to put any intro, so let's just get into it.
I want to segue out of this, Brianna.
I don't support trans women in women's sports, just to be clear. We didn't transition.
Oh, it's behind me.
Can I try something real?
Those of us are under-socialized computer.
You know what? Here's the thing. If I'm a liberal, Brianna, and I've spent the last 4 years trying to tell my liberal mates, get off this bullshit about trans athletes destroying women's sport. It may be this election result should serve as the reminder to people, get off this thing.
Exactly.
Common sense.
People don't want to hear it.
The
only time that I've heard this issue...
Let me give Brian the final word on this. Brian?
Yes.
We're going to change
The only
something.
time that I have heard or debated this issue is literally with you and other people who accept right-wing framing on this issue. So the only people who are continuing
right-wing
to perpetuate
framing.
this as an issue, it is right-wing framing because
I'm not right-wing, so how can it be right-wing
because we're
framing?
not talking about it.
Hey,
Again, the only time I hear about it, you can
me-
watch MSNBC, you can watch communist, Marxist, MSNBC all day long. You will not hear this issue. The only reason that it's put into the zeitgeist on a daily basis is
Let me bring in Dave Rubin. Dave Rubin.
Every day on my show,
Dave
they talk
Rubin.
about this stuff.
Of
How about
course
we
right-wingers
let's
talk
try it
about
this way
this.
with a
That's the
simple yes or
point.
no answer. Let's
That
try a
is the
simple
whole
yes or no
point.
question to
Yeah.
Pac-Man and the
Dave?
guy in the hoodie.
Right there.
Let's try it. Let's try it this way.
Right there on my
Would you-
phone.
Oh my God, he just-
There's
No.
LGBTQ in breaking news right now on MSNBC.
That is so,
I
so
love
crazy.
calling out the BS. It's right there, MSNBC on my phone.
Dude,
I don't know what that is.
That's funny, bro. That's funny.
Hang on, Dave Rubin.
Oh my God.
Dave Rubin.
Yeah, Piers,
Ah.
I'll try this very simply for our progressive friends here.
Well, that's funny because, not only you made a point like, oh, right-wing funded medias are the one who does these things. And then someone is like, well, he just showed you an example of literally the opposite of the argument that you're making, the right-wing media, the right-wing funded media. And he showed you, in my opinion, probably the most leftist media outlet, MSNBC. And he's showing you like they're actually making this idea or this topic more popular by putting out an article. That's like literally the opposite of what you are saying. So you just got called out on live TV, one of the biggest live TV in political world, Piers Morgan. Everybody watches it, and then also you were wrong. So it's just I gotta say it is really embarrassing. It must be embarrassing for you to endure that. But that's the price of lying. You lie, you get called out sometime. Let's continue. Let's see what's happening here. It's just really funny.
And the hoodie guy. If you guys have, I don't know if you guys have kids, but if you had a 14-year-old girl and she was a wrestler, would you be okay? Yes or no? No other words. Yes or no? Would you be okay with her wrestling a 14-year-old boy?
Well, it's interesting that you say that because I wrestled for a decade and men and women wrestle together. That's how it works.
Please stop advocating
champ.
this. It hurts me. It hurts.
That's
our
how
rights.
it
Just
works.
knock
I
it
wrestled
off.
for a decade. There
You
is no
shut you
distinction
trans
between men
person.
and
You
women.
have a progressive warrior fighting.
Wait, it's getting too messy. Whatever. He's wrong. That's not the truth. Actually, it's when he said, Dave Rubin said, like, I guess somewhere here, yeah, when he said, like, would you want your children or would you want your girl to wrestle a guy when she's wrestling? What he's trying to say is, he's not talking about elementary kids. Usually in high school, kids don't wrestle together usually. They do if they want to, or there's a special something, but usually they wrestle or they learn wrestling in splits. So like boys different and girls differently. And that's why usually, primarily I would say, the wrestling or all the Olympics and all these things usually have different categories of gender. So like male differently and female compete differently because of so many differences that men and women have. But you don't even, I guess, recognize that. So you might just say yes to every single question. Do men and women? Why do we even have a sports category for different genders, right? We should just include that, right? Come on, man. It's like common sense answers, but because you said one lie, you cannot say here the truth. And you have to make a lie for it. And then you keep lying again and again because, what's that quote, I guess? When you speak a lie, it becomes, when you say the truth, it becomes a part of your past. And when you speak lie, it becomes a part of your future because you have to lie again because of that lie, to support that lie, to back up that lie. It's so easier to say the truth, but I don't know why someone would choose lying.
That's how
I've actually got I have a better question.
So if you
I have a
want to
better
bring up the issue
question.
of
Hang on, I have a better question,
that's
Brian.
literally how it
Brian.
goes.
Frankly, I thought Miss
I have a
Pac-Man
better
was better than
question.
regular
I have a better
Pac-Man, so
question.
maybe he knows.
If Floyd Mayweather says, I'm now identifying as a woman and wants to fight against a
What is that?
female biological actual woman, Brian, would you be happy with that?
No, no, of course not.
So you
It
agree?
it would. Yes,
You
but,
agree?
but we're having two different. Piers, we're having two different conversations. I'm saying that the reason the vast majority of Americans, think that this was the #1 issue in this election cycle is because a well-funded right-wing media ecosystem continues.
Oh my God, come on. It's okay when you said the first time. People heard it. But now you're saying it the second time, and he's just showing you, like you were saying, well, the right-wing media is the one who's making all these things up. And he's constantly showing you the proof of... I don't even have words. Like, someone is showing you a picture, and it's literally destroying your argument with just a picture, and you keep talking. Come on, bro, I would have shut up at that point. Like, just stop. Like, you got proven wrong, now stop. Admit that you were wrong here and move forward like a man. Don't be like, oh no, it's still true. No, he just proved you wrong. Well, even though technically his argument could be true, you should acknowledge what the other person is saying, at least as a good debater, I would say. Let's see what happens next.
Use to thrust it
Ben,
into the
what are you
zeitgeist
showing us?
as if this is
Just
what
showing you
Democrats care about.
MSNBC right
As if
now,
this is
just
what
right
Democrats
now.
are talking about.
Yeah. What
Ben?
a second
Say
Trump
again?
presidency would mean for trans people like me. Headline MSNBC as we speak. But MSNBC never talks about trans issues.
Yeah, that's crazy. Calling him out.
at all.
Okay.
Yeah, there
They
it is.
must
proved
have
the point.
access to some
Let me
sort of
let me
secret
change. Let me
Republican
go to
internet.
Dave
I wanna
Rubin
get
and
on
change
there, man.
subject. Dave Rubin, I want to
Call
play a
Google.
clip. Hang on.
Yes.
Let's change subject. We've done the trans debate. Let's
wait.
just hang
I
on.
have a phone too. And it has
Okay, now everybody's gonna
MSNBC
pull
on
up
it.
that.
Democrats would get nothing for throwing trans Americans under the bus. Where did we get this thing? This is incredible.
You guys can think
That's
it's
really
like
funny.
some gotcha to that MS acknowledges.
I'm changing the subject.
What does it mean, gotcha? Oh, he really thinks that like they're making fun or joke. It's not even a joke at this point. You said that right-wing funded media outlets, right-wing funding is the reason transgender is in the news, the topic of transgenderism. No, it's because these things are happening. And then I totally agree. There are media outlets who are making, this a big thing and pushing it to extreme and writing articles that are misleading or clickbaity. Basically, this thing is happening. There are people reporting it. There are journalists doing their job. And then you think that's wrong because you should not be reporting it because that's a normal thing for you. So it's better to debate on the topic than to say who's making it a big thing, because someone just showed you a picture of the totally opposite argument that you were making, and now you should understand that it's not just one side who's making these things pop up, because what do they care about? They care about views. All they need is more views, more eyeballs. That's it, right wing or left wing. So you should, they are the ones who are adults. They need to think about these things. I shouldn't be saying these things, but you should debate on if that is okay. If, girls being in boys sports is okay. You should debate those things instead of debating which one is actually making it a big thing. Come on, I like Brian, he actually tries to, if you watch his video, I don't like to say, all liberals are bad just because they made one bad point. But if you're making this bad point, it's really bad. I don't know. I think she should have put up some video or something. Guys, I was wrong. I'm sorry. I'll try to be more factual from next time. That was it for today's video. I'm trying this new format of video where I will not be starting and having an ending and wasting 20-30 seconds of your guys' time. This is it for the video. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, take care everyone, and bye-bye.